The recent cyber campaign targeting the water and wastewater sector in the United States has hit at least 7 states, as more information has come to light regarding Iran's connection to the hacker attacks. Minnesota reported last week that operational technology, OT, systems at more than 30 water and wastewater facilities were targeted in a cyber attack on July 26th and 27th. Only a handful of cities issued public statements about the attack. One city briefly took down its water plant in response, but most reported no operational impact, reassuring citizens that drinking water remains safe. As expected, the campaign was not limited to Minnesota, and several mainstream media outlets reported learning from sources that at least 7 states are impacted. Michigan has also officially confirmed that a small number of communities have seen malicious cyber activity, noting that all systems continued to operate safely and there were no public health concerns. Rapid City in South Dakota also reported experiencing a cybersecurity incident, and its description suggests that it may be part of the same campaign. Recently, the city of Rapid City experienced a cyber incident involving one of its lift stations, which is used as part of the city's wastewater system, the city said in a Facebook post, adding, "At no time was the city's water or wastewater infrastructure systems placed in jeopardy, and city officials assure Rapid City residents the city's water supply remains safe and protected." ABC News reported that Georgia is also among the 7 states targeted in the water sector cyber attacks. The names of the other affected states remain unknown at the time of writing. Iran blamed for the water sector cyber attacks. Iran was immediately named as the primary suspect, considering that its hackers have been known to target ICS and other OT systems, including in the water sector. While the U.S. government has not publicly blamed Iran for the attacks, several mainstream media outlets reported last week that federal investigators had been looking into Iran's potential involvement. In addition, WaterISAC, which serves as the communications and information sharing organization for the water sector, reportedly wrote a report revealing that Minnesota's Fusion Center had found evidence that the attacks were aligned with hacking campaigns previously linked by the U.S. to Iran. Wired obtained a copy of the report, but WaterISAC noted that it was marked TLP, Amber, and was not meant for public release or broad sharing. Technical details for OT defenders. Few technical details have been made available by the cities whose water facilities have been targeted by hackers. However, one city in Minnesota noted that the incident was limited to equipment connected via cellular communications, and industry professionals agree that OT endpoints connected to the internet via cellular networks are a potential intrusion vector. Iran-linked hackers previously targeted water facilities in Israel via vulnerable cellular routers. Infracritical has made available a continuously updated report that summarizes all of the currently known technical information for the OT security community and defenders. After the attacks on Minnesota water facilities came to light, CISA urged the sector to protect OT, specifically programmable logic controllers, PLCs. In addition, days before the Minnesota attacks, federal agencies updated an April advisory on Iranian attacks aimed at OT devices, warning that industrial control systems, ICS, made by Siemens, Schneider Electric, and Rockwell Automation have been targeted. Internet security firm Censys reported that roughly 10,000 Rockwell, Siemens, and Schneider PLCs are exposed to the internet, though it's unclear how many are actually vulnerable to attacks.